All right, here we have a beautiful walnut one-piece Les Paul. This is the Holy Grail series. The Holy Grail series just features a guitar. This has a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard glued on, but this prototype was made back in 2009 with the other ones, and it just features no neck joint. So it's a whole slab guitar, right? This one has a glued on fingerboard. I don't know if you can see the binding on that. I think the binding is made of bocati. It's beautiful. And but it's bound, the Brazilian rosewood is bound with bocati. This is walnut quarter sawn piece of wood. And this is the 000 on the banner because it was the first one we made. And it's not for sale. This is a prototype HG1. It's a show guitar. We bring it to shows. This has a titanium nut and a titanium Floyd Rose, $950. Has a Fralin Alnico 4, 9,400 ohms, and a TV Jones style big single by Fralin. This is like in the Duo Jet Gretsch guitars. We're going to listen to it here in a minute. But it's fantastic. When I cut this guitar out, got this wood up in Pennsylvania, it had a bullet in the guitar, so I just left it in there. I had to fill it with something. I might as well just leave the lead in there from the Civil War or wherever that was from. But, so we're going to listen to it right now. Again, we're playing through the Fender Cyber Twin. And the Cyber Twin's a great amp. It is an amp that has, solid state output and a tube front end with sampling somehow built into the whole thing. I'm not sure how they did it, but it is a fine amp. It's got a Vivaverb setting, and this is a British setting, which I guess is their version of a Marshall built into it. So I use the Marshall setting mostly. The Vivaverb's a little cleaner, but I like Marshall better. Let's start out with the neck pickup. Floyd goes up and down. This is the bridge pickup, an Alnico 4. Beautiful. The TV Jones pickup reminds me of, you know, the Johnny Winter. It's clean and it reminds me of a Firebird, a mini humbucker from a Firebird. Very similar in the characteristics in the neck to a mini bucker, big single by Fralin. So this is in between. Let's go to that. Let's go to the bridge, so you get the difference between. So here's the neck pickup. And here's the bridge pickup. So it's 9.4 in the bridge, and then I don't know what the big single is, how Fralin calibrates them. Neck, bridge. These two strings here, they seem to stay in tune together, sort of like a trans tremolo or something. So the B string, this is 10 through 46. So this is a 24 3/4 scale, like a regular Gibson Les Paul. But it seems to stay in tune. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but for whatever reason, maybe it's the length of the strings, I don't know. But these two strings stay right in tune, so that's pretty cool if you're doing. So those two stay in tune, and it seems like the A string goes along for just a whole step or so. After a whole step, it starts to not cooperate with each other. So it's beautiful. The Floyd staying right in tune, and the tone is fantastic. This is a very professional style setup for a guy who wants to get on stage and play and not worry about tuning. The titanium Floyd Rose has got, titanium is its own element. It's not like iron. It's non-magnetic. But it's really brittle and very hard. So it adds a nice twang to it. And I think that a pro should have one guitar that stays in tune no matter what. It's a go-to for super professional. You can do anything, whammy like crazy, and you're right back in tune. So that is the advantage of the Floyd. Now, some people say that it's a tone killer. But when you're dealing with titanium, you're in your own realm of tone because, that's affecting the tone of the string. Obviously, the string is connected to it. And then you have a titanium locking nut, And so it's a beautiful element to add to a modern guitar. And this kind of has the best of both worlds. It's semi-hollow. It's got the TV Jones in the neck and then the Alnico 4 in the bridge. Nickel frets give it back more of a vintage character. I could have gone with stainless, and there's nothing wrong with stainless steel. Most of my guitars, I go with stainless steel or gold anodized because, but, I didn't want to put stainless on this one because it was a guitar for the company. And plus I already had stainless steel on some of the other guitars. And since this is a company guitar, I wanted to keep it with a nickel frets so I could have the best of the combination of modern meets vintage. And I think I succeeded in doing that.